Hey, what's going on, my sex tips? It's Chris, and welcome to a brand new gameplay on the map Warhawk. This is a free-for-all gameplay. It's 30-2 using the Vector submachine gun, and this is a pretty underused weapon, I think. If of all the submachine guns, I think this is one of the more used ones, aside from the M-Tower. But submachine guns, in case you guys didn't know, are vastly underpowered in this game as opposed to the assault rifles. Assault rifles just dominate, dude. And really, in this gameplay, I kind of realized how you're supposed to use a sub in this game, or how they intended it. And I'm not sure if they're going to be nerfing assault rifles at all or whatever. I've heard of pro players saying they're going to take out Stalker and things like that, which basically means assault rifles are going to suck unless you're just going to camp. Just means you can't be as versatile with them. So submachine guns might come more in the future for that, but in pub matches here, submachine guns are probably always going to suck with this game, to be honest. They're probably never going to really stand much of a match against things like the AK-12 or especially that SBS, whatever it's called, that one burst gun. If they don't patch that, my goodness, that gun is stupid. Anyways, so in this video, I thought I'd let you guys know how I got better at this game, because when I first got this game, I was struggling, dude. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, I was pretty good at Black Ops 2. I was a pretty good player. You know, one of those try hard league play master top 10 guys. Remember, if you guys watch my live streams at all. And I got on Ghost here, and I was not good at all. I was struggling really hard to barely come positive. I was like, what's going on? Is it this game? Do I just not like it? It just was not going with me. I was not in my mojo. Anyway, since then I've decided to hop in and try a little free-for-all. And free-for-all is my savior for this game. Free-for-all is the thing that's really keeping this game fun for me and actually enjoyable. Because when you're playing games like Domination or Team Deathmatch, it's very team-reliant. And I like to play solo a lot of the time, as I'm sure some of you guys might as well. And as you guys know, that means you're relying on your teammates to not suck. And I don't mean to sound like a dick, but sometimes my teammates, well, they don't really know what they're doing, you know, and I'm sure you guys could probably relate to that. Anyways, free-for-all, it's all up to you, man. I mean, it's all on you. So if you suck, you suck. It's not your team. There's no one you can blame. There's really nothing you can do. So you just kind of, you know, it's just better. That's just what really helped me. I decided to try out free-for-all a little bit here. And since then, actually, even my domination game has stepped up because I've learned a lot from just playing free-for-alls. So one of the things that I've learned from this in specific in this class, this is my first time trying this class. First of all, it's my first time using a sub, and this is one of the smaller maps in this game, believe it or not. It's not that small of a map. Actually, this really isn't that bad. This is a pretty ideal-sized map. I like this map. Yeah, this is a smaller map. So I decided if I'm going to use a submachine gun, unless I manage to pick up an assault rifle like I do here, I'm going to be sticking to the tight corners and walls and whatever, you know. Kind of patrol an area where you know people are spawning around. Don't camp. You don't see me camping. Like right here, I'm standing, and you might call this camping, but I am looking over the majority of the map right now. Like, I am trying my best to find somebody. That's really all I'm doing when it looks like I'm camping. I'm just waiting to try to find somebody because I'm one of those players that just hates not doing anything. I could not stand, sitting still for a minute. And, dude, somebody in this game, you're gonna see in a minute here, gets the highest kill streak. I don't even know what it's called. But it just drops rockets 24/7. You have no chance of survival if you step out there. So I just stayed in this building for a second here. People just started rushing me, so I was like, I guess I'm gonna kill you guys. Okay then. Anyways, so a couple things that I did that really helped me out in this game, especially in free-for-alls, is first of all, Amplify. Now, if you don't know what that is, that just basically is the perk that lets you listen to people's footsteps very well. And in case you guys didn't know, the sound in this game is phenomenal. It's actually better than Modern Warfare 2. You can hear footsteps from miles away if you have Amplify on. The only problem is you can hear your own, and other people can hear you. And everybody likes to use Amplify, so you're kind of it's just a huge sound war battle. Who's gonna hear who first, and who has the fancier headset? I myself do not use a fancy headset. I use Turtle Beach X11s. Or X1s or something, whatever the hell they're called. They're cheap, $70 Walmart headset. I don't know, they're old, they're 3 years old. I decided I'm not going to get a nice headset until the Xbox One comes out, because there's no point buying a really nice one for the 360 if it's not going to work for the One. I've heard that the new Astros will, but you need a new compatible cable. It's just complicated. I'm just not going to do it. Anyways, so yeah, so what you want to run with what I run in this with my Amplify perk is as well as Dead Silence, which means you won't be able to hear your own footsteps. Well, actually, you kind of can if you really crank your headset up a little bit, but it really helps out. It's kind of dumb because Amplify basically renders Dead Silence useless, because with Amplify you can still hear people, you can still sound people with Dead Silence, but it's really confusing. It's hard to explain. It's like if you use both of those perks together, you are the sound whoring god. Now, another perk that you really want to use is Focus. That just basically, it's like Toughness from Black Ops 2. It just makes sure that you don't just get all jumpy and jittery when you get shot. You actually stand a chance in 1v1 gunfights if you don't get the first bullet, which is a good thing. What else was I running on here? I would run Stalker, but I'm not using an AR, so I was using I think I was just using like Ready Up, or Ping, or so yeah, I think it was Ping. Yeah, Ping basically. Here I get a teabag because I get an objective. This is really weird. I don't know why they did this, but they get these little briefcases occasionally. These little briefcases, and if you pick one up, you got to do the objective thing. You got to do what it tells you to do. And it said humiliate the opponent, and I didn't know what to do, and I teabagged the guy after I killed him, and it gave me a care package, and there were dogs in it. It's like, okay, so this is how that works. That's good. Anyways, Ping, how that works is when you kill somebody, it emits a bit of a radar, a little sonar radar thing there, and it kind of lets you know if there's anybody around that dude, which is really helpful for like domination or anything like that. But free-for-alls, it's not too handy. I don't know why I use that perk in this game. Probably forgot to change or some crap, but regardless, yeah, so submachine guns can actually work for you in your favor in this game if you just stick to tight corners, like I said. And if you're struggling in this game like I was, be sure to try something that's not dependent on your teammates doing well as well. So maybe try something like a free-for-all, for example, or a different game type, or a different gun. Just try to switch it up, because I did that, and now all of a sudden I'm actually pretty good at this game. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Leave a like if you did. Subscribe, like guys. Thank you for watching. See you next time. Bye.